Alright, here we are again. So, who wants to bet that body that just appeared? It's probably the body that was from 18 years ago, which is kind of creepy and gross if that was the case. Also, the ice melting in that one place, it's just like weird deja vu going on. Oh my god. Anyway, what is going on here?
There are 2 victims now!
This is all just like 18 years ago. Once again, the ice sculptures have melted.
Again?
Everyone related to the incident 18 years ago is gathered here now. This is no mere coincidence. Don't you think so, Miles? Yes. The key to find the truth of this case lies in the IS-7 incident. This is what I believe. That's right. Uncle Ray thinks so too. Looks like it's time once again for Uncle Ray to tell you about the IS-7 incident. Going back in time. Man, if I had a couple more seconds, I could probably just save and continue on. Well, maybe not saves, just in case. Anyway, not saving yet. Back to Gregory! The IS-7 incident, 18 years ago. Gregory Edgeworth's last case. Isaac Dover was murdered at the venue of a dessert contest, and his body was discovered in the chocolate treasure chest made by Jeff Master. The victim died from blood loss after being struck in the head with a rock salt lamp. The murder weapon was found hidden inside Delicia's candy castle. Then, in the victim's room, where no one had searched yet, all of Dover's Sherbet sculptures had melted. Going back in time. Previously on, well, I've said that a little too late. Oh well, but yes, previously on the IS-7 incident episode. Oh. No Varn Karma? No Varn Karma. The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room have melted. Due to that, Prosecutor Varn Karma immediately drove us away from the scene.
How are we gonna investigate now? And what's with that defense attorney's out? Varn Karma's methods are deplorable.
Well, investigating the crime scene is supposed to be the police's job after all.
But you gotta admit, Varn Karma's methods are way out of line. Defense attorneys and the police should work together to discover the truth.
Raymond, you must realize that not everyone shares the same views as us. Should one expose the truth for the sake of justice, or simply accept things as they appear? Everyone has their own view on what is right and what is wrong.
Even if that means convicting an innocent man?
Both ourselves and the police are only human, and as humans, we all make mistakes. It is for this reason that we defense attorneys exist, so that those who are alone and helpless can have an ally on their side.
An ally on their side?
If we cannot investigate, shouldn't we just find some other way to help?
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I still have much to learn.
You're still young, so you'll have many opportunities to learn.
Right! I'll do my best!
That was really touching.
Monsieur Edgeworth, Monsieur Shields, would you not like to take a brief respite? I know it's not much, but please, eat these.
Oh, wow, thank you! Chocolates! Very sweet and quite misshapen. Let's eat. I appreciate getting some sugar into my system, but these are a little too sweet. And it's a little misshapen, too.
I'm terribly sorry. Does it not suit your taste?
Well, not at all. It's delicious.
Thank you very much. But making sweets isn't really my forte.
Huh? You made this chocolate cake?
Yes, chocolate is Monsieur Master's favorite food. Preparing his favorite food is also part of my job. But I'm still not that good at it, so I need him to instruct me.
I envy Master Jeff. He gets to eat Kate's handmade sweets whenever he wants.
Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. This is so sweet, in more ways than one. Miss Hall, you seem very dedicated to your work.
Without my work, I wouldn't even have the right to be here.
What do you mean?
When I was a child, I was abandoned. Monsieur Master took me in. Oh. One snowy Christmas Eve, I was left on the doorstep of his mansion. I owe Monsieur Master my life. He became like a father to me. And so, to repay his kindness, I want to continue working for him.
Hey, you're incredible. I've lived a long life. 35 years is not long enough! Yet that brought tears even to my eyes.
Today, Christmas Eve has finally arrived once more. But it looks like I won't be able to give him the present I prepared. I would do anything if it meant saving Monsieur Master. If there's any way I could be of service to you, please ask.
Yes, I appreciate that. Well then, do you happen to know anything about the victim, Isaac Dover?
I don't really know much about Monsieur Dover, but I have a folder of the desserts he made for the contest finals.
Ooh. This is certainly a splendid piece of work.
Yes, with this exquisite beauty, it's truly a work of art. It's crafted so intricately that you almost forget it's made out of sorbet. It seems Monsieur Master was also fond of Monsieur Dover's work as well. Wow, these are the Taurus and Gemini constellations.
Do you know a lot about constellations, Raymond?
Of course!
There's so much romance in the constellations. For example, take the club, lyre, and arrow held by the Gemini here. These come from... Huh? There are no strings on this lyre. Huh, did Mr. Dover make a mistake in his sculpting?
It's hard to think he would make a mistake like that.
Huh? I thought you said you didn't know that much about him.
I just sort of felt that way somehow.
It appears she is hiding something from us. Miss Hall, did you take these photographs yourself? This photograph, excuse me.
Yes, I took it with this instant camera. It develops pictures instantly. It's one of my greatest treasures.
Wow, I would love to see it in action.
Well then, why don't we take a picture right now?
Yay! Let's have our picture taken, Mr. Edgeworth! Sure, I don't mind. I'm confident in my hairstyle today. Oh, Greg!
Alright, I'll take the picture. Say cheese. Here, it's developed. A present from me to you, Mr. Shields.
Wow, thank you so much! That's such a great camera.
It's the only camera in this mansion. Unfortunately, its convenience comes at a cost. There are no negatives.
No negatives, huh? Is this the same camera Mr. Master used during the contest?
Oh yes, you're well informed. While he made his desserts, Monsieur Master photographed his work. After that, he took photos of all the other competitors' work.
Was he taking photos at the time the body was found? The body was discovered during the judging, was it not?
Monsieur Master intended to take photos of everyone's rooms, but after he photographed Gustavia's room, he ran out of film. Monsieur Master asked me to change the film in the camera. It seemed the film he prepared in advance wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough film.
It seems the number of photos he took didn't match up with the amount of film remaining. Well, he told me himself it might have been just a mistake, though.
Was it really just a mistake?
I retrieved more film from the main building and went back to the fountain patio. It was then that I heard the sound of something breaking in Monsieur Master's room. Monsieur Master? Are you in here? Ah! And that's when I found Monsieur Dover's body in Monsieur Master's room. It was so terrible. I was really shaken up. Before I spoke to anyone else, I called the police. This camera, I've kept it with me ever since.
I see. If it's alright with you, would you mind lending me your camera and that photo?
Sure, I don't mind at all. Here you go.
Thank you very much. What a gentleman. Detective Bad, Miss Delicious, is the investigation over already?
He said he had no more use for me and kicked me out. Huh, Manny, that meanie, what a rude thing to say.
It was probably to ensure that you wouldn't eat any more of the crime scene. Wow! Thanks, Greg. So, Detective Bad, did you get kicked out too? Seems Varn Karma thought I was getting in the way. He won't let me investigate. Why would he prohibit his own detective from investigating? Tis a mystery. Also, we can see Varn Karma just kind of hanging up there. But we know just about all there is to know about the crime scene. Right now, he's talking to Gustavia in Dover's room. Why does he need to speak to Mr. Gustavia? We heard from Hall that Gustavia was seen entering the victim's room. Mr. Gustavia?
Yes, I saw him entering Dover's room and it seemed like he was trying to avoid being seen. Although I have no idea what he did in there.
He is currently under suspicion for Milton Dover's sorbet. Just why did Mr. Gustavia enter that room? I also have a photo of Dover's room here if you need it. I'll let you take a look at it.
What? Why would you do that for us?
You still don't get it, kid. I'm saying I want to help you guys in order to discover the truth of this case. Detective Bad.
Is that alright, Detective Bad? Won't Varn Karma chew you out again?
I have no intention of becoming Varn Karma's lapdog. If he won't let me investigate, I'll just do as I like. Get tied up in stupid rules will only blind you to the truth. Damn, Bad. Isn't that right, Attorney Edgeworth? Of course, Detective Bad. I thank you.
This is amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Now we've got Detective Bad on our side. I don't really get what's going on, but I'm glad you boys are all friends now.
I'm grateful that he'll lend us his strength. Well then, can we see the photo now? Right. Alright, let's see what we're looking at here. This is the current state of Dover's room.
Wow, the sorbet has completely melted.
The room is drenched in a light blue liquid. We should compare this with the photo Miss Hall took. Did the sorbet melt because the power cord was pulled out? Yeah, because it was pulled. All of the refrigerated glass case lost power completely. Looks like all the power cords were connected to one socket. Do you have any idea when this cord was pulled out? No, it's still under investigation at the moment. What a waste of beautiful sorbet.
Honestly, had I known it would end up like this, I would have eaten even more of the stuff.
Oh my god, Delicia, no! Did Mr. Dover's sorbet taste that good?
Oh, yesy! His sorbet was most delicious.
Really? I wish I could have eaten some too.
But there was one piece that was so salty I couldn't eat it.
Salty?
It's right here in this photo. It was a part of that lyre.
Oh, now we know where the strings might have gone. That's the lyre from the Gemini constellation. Oh, you snuck a bite from the lyre. That's why the strings are missing.
Ugh, I could never have eaten that much. It was way too salty.
Now, why was it salty though? One part of the sorbet tasted different. That's rather curious. Did someone other than her also take a bite out of it? Did you notice anything else?
Now that you mention it, icy sorbet sculptures had these strange markings on them. They had two letters carved into them. Wait a minute. There! It looks something like this.
An alphabet signature. It can't be.
I knew it! I just knew that Monsieur Dover made this lyre.
And we're going to have to stop here because we are running out of time. So we will figure out what they just discovered in the next video. So I'll see you guys then.